Well, it's finally happened. People have seen what I'm capable of, and they've started to invite me to do projects at their home. Today, we're at Courtney and Levi's home, and we're gonna build a fire pit. So Courtney obviously saw what I'm capable of and said, come on over, Terry. We need your expertise now more than ever.
Yeah, it was more like you're the right price.
You can't fix a thing, but he thinks he can. They call him the Handyman. Yeah.
So what do we need? What do we need for the job? Well, first of all, we need the stones that we're gonna lay. How many do we have here, Courtney?
30.
30 for real?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to quit being a realtor and just do this the rest of my life? Are you kidding me? That's a lot. These are pretty light stones. I think they're actually a little bit heavier than I expected. Okay, so we're gonna need some gloves. I brought my trusty set of work gloves. So, well, that's another lefty I've got there. All right, so now we're ready to go. We're ready to build this thing. What else do we need, Courtney? Anything else?
A plan.
Oh, we have no plan. Are there more stones over there for real? All right, so we've got these kind of decorative stones as well. So, can I just tell you my vision? I thought we would do some nice stone pavers from the back patio all the way over here, and then we'd have, obviously, the fireplace is the focal point, but then I thought maybe we'd have 4 fountains that are masonry fountains, like kind of shooting water into each other. And I assume you already ran the plumbing for that. Did you guys?
No.
Okay. All right, scrap that.
What's plan B?
Plan B, let's just make a circle of stones and then we'll build a fire.
Can't help but notice, Terry, that your gloves don't seem to be fitting correctly. Do you want me to grab some from our garage?
Yeah, do you have some gloves?
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, these will work too, I suppose. So you have pea gravel as well.
I do.
And what, for you folks at home, if you don't know, what we do with the pea gravel is we just put that down. So put that down.
Yeah.
You just put it down.
Yep.
What we need is obviously weed whacker to clear the area. Courtney's got the shovel there in hand, so we can shovel and then we'll rake it out so it's nice and smooth. So we have a nice blank slate to work with. So a lot of people would start with like a weed whacker shovel. I like to do just kind of an initial rake. Just an initial rake, you know, kind of pick up, well, it doesn't really pick up anything. It's really not the best idea. Let's start with something else, actually. So now, I'm just gonna clear the area with Courtney's weed whacker. Like that?
Yep.
Gone. Look out, Courtney! Look out! All right, at some point, I feel like I'm just landscaping your house right now. I mean, a little selfish, right? How much am I supposed to do?
Keep going, I'll tell you when to stop.
So now I've totally prepped the area, right? This is a blank canvas. And what we want to do now is we're going to dig into, you don't want a janky fire pit. You want it flat, you want it even, you want it perfect. So we've got to dig out some of the area that we're going to put the fire pit in. So let's do it. It's kind of a harder earth than I expected, Courtney. So now you just want to make sure that the ground's nice and level. You know what? We have a saying in the business. It's called good enough. This is good enough. Now we've got the perfect ground to lay out our fire pit. So there's nothing left to do now but haul some stone. This is the keystone. It's the first stone we're gonna lay down. Kind of sets the tone for, ow!
Are you okay, Terry?
I'll be fine.
Walk it off.
All right, you get the next one. Now that our base layer is complete, all we have to do is keep stacking stones. We're practically done.
Terry, do you think you might want to make it just a little bit bigger?
Well, how big of a fire do you need to make? I mean, it's still gonna be plenty hot. See, what I like about this, it's an effective use of space. A little bit wide at the bottom, so I'm just narrowing it out as we go higher. A lot of people will just go as big as humanly possible on these. I don't think that's where the trend is headed. So I really like, just keep it nice and tight. The nice thing here is that wind is not gonna take out your fire because we're building it up high. You're gonna like that, Courtney, you're gonna like it. Yeah, I'm finding ways to get it even more narrow, which is great. Statement piece. for your backyard. Look at that. Can't wait for Levi to get home and see this. And then I mean, ideal world, you've got a third brick here, but I've got an idea for this, don't worry. You're gonna like this kind of little finishing piece.
Okay.
All right, so that completes the border. But then look, like, you had a great time.
Yep.
Fire's over, night is over, you just cover it right up.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
We'll see you next time on Lee's
Wait, can we just make it a little bit bigger, Terry?
Like higher? We don't have any more.
No, like so that you could put fire in the fire pit.
Oh.
Because I don't know how, first of all, how we're gonna get, you know, like wood and flames going in that. I don't really know how you're gonna cook a mallow.
I see, it's
a little narrow.
It's too much pit, not enough fire, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, well, let's just start all over then.
This is looking pretty good, actually, right?
Why do you sound surprised? Of course it's
Well,
looking good.
You know, don't have the best track record.
What? Where's the level? Ready to check and make sure that it's precise and perfect? All right, so do you remember what we say in this situation?
Good enough?
Good enough.
Okay.
So now we're gonna put down pea gravel. All right. Oh, that's
yeah.
just so beautiful. Well, we might need a second bag of pea gravel. Let's just spread this out and see how we feel about it. Here's the thing. It looks like a fire pit. So as far as functionality, it's not our responsibility. I'll be long gone before you ever try to light a fire in this thing, Courtney. I still prefer my first design, but whatever. All right, let's take the bucket of decorative bricks. I've got an idea for these.
Okay, great.
You're gonna like it. Now, when you are out here with your fire, you're gonna wanna be careful not to knock these down. Again, this is where I feel like some masking tape would have come in handy.
Okay.
But you can masking tape these down later. It's got a Stonehenge vibe, which I like. It's even better than I could have imagined. I mean, come on. All right, now we're gonna do the thing that everybody wants to do. You ready?
Uh-huh.
That's disappointing. I just wanna say really quickly, big shout out and kudos to me. High five myself. I did awesome on this. Okay, so if you have a home project that you want me to bring this level of craftsmanship and expertise to, hit me up. I'll be there to save the day, like I did for you, Courtney. You're welcome.